So if you guys watched until the end of my last video, you'll have seen the little sneak peek that I gave you guys of this barn here that we're going to be building today. So that's exactly what we're going to go over. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to build this farm. Now, unfortunately, in these stalls, you can't store animals yet because if you somehow manage to get animals in there and you leave the game, by the time you get back in, the animals will be gone. But I'm hoping in a future update, we'll be able to store animals and build a farm because I think that'd be really cool. So here's everything that you guys are going to need as far as resources goes to do today's build. Feel free to pause it and take a picture of it or whatever. That way you guys will have it for later. Also, if you guys drop a like on this video, your crush will text you back. Trust me, I promise you they will. And if you hit the subscribe button, we are on our way to 500 subscribers. So if you want to be here before we hit that milestone, please be sure to do that as well, and you guys will get a free cookie. But anyways, let's get started. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is throw down the foundation. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab the wood foundation for the 16 by 16 one. And this build is going to be 4 by 5. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 wide, and then we're going to go 5 long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now just go ahead and fill the rest in. 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. Now make sure you fill in the center, of course. All right, now once we have finished with the foundation, we're gonna wanna do the floors next. So we're gonna come all the way down, all the way at the bottom of the floor section, and we're gonna grab the shack wide floor. And we're gonna line this up exactly with the corner foundation. So we're gonna put it down just like that, and we're gonna do this one on the entire length of the 5 side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're gonna do that on both sides. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now for the center, we're gonna go up to the Suji wide floor, and we're gonna put this in the middle. So we're gonna go ahead, snap that to the edge of that, and then we're gonna go both layers all the way down, just like this. And then once we are done with the floors, it should look like this. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the walls. We're gonna go to the exterior wall section, come up to the exterior, and we're gonna grab the log wall 5, and we're gonna put this one right here. And we're going to do that on all 4 corners. Or all 4 ends, I should say. Just like that. And then we're going to grab the windows. So we're going to go down to the window section and grab the log window 03. That's the single window one. And we're going to snap these ones to the sides, and we're going to go all the way down. So you should have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do that on both sides. Just go ahead and snap it there. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then for the back, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a window in the center. So we're going to snap this here, and we're going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spots. Go ahead and throw that down. And then we're going to come back up to the walls, the exterior wall section. And you're going to grab the log wall 03, 2 by 6. No, sorry, we're gonna grab log wall 4, the 2 by 8 one, and go ahead and throw those on the ends of that. And now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna throw the second layer of walls up. So we're gonna go back to the log wall 5, and for this one, I'm gonna do the same thing I did as far as putting them on the ends, and then we're gonna go on the sides as well with this. We're not gonna put windows in the front here. We're just going to put one window in the back. So we're going to go like that. And then for this last spot right here, go ahead and grab your window, the log wall 03 window, and then put that there. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So go ahead and just put your normal wall here. 2, 3, 4. And then once you've done your 4th one, switch over back to the window. So the window right here. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab the log wall, and we're going to throw that down. 2, 3, and 4. And that's exactly how that should look. And this is roughly where we should be so far. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw down the interior walls. So go back to the wall section and go down to interior. And we are going to grab the rustic interior wall 2 by 16 one. And we're going to want to center these between the 2 pegs, just like that. So if you look up at this peg here, there should be one space there and one space there, and put it all the way back till it's touching the exterior walls. And we're gonna do that in between each and every single one. So it should look just like that, and we're gonna keep going all the way down, just like that. And we're gonna do this on both sides. So once you've done that side, come over here and do the same exact thing, just like that. Make sure there's one gap in between. Make sure it's not on one side or the other like that. It's got to be even. So just like that, and boom. Now we should be left with this. Now we're gonna go ahead and throw the railings down. This is where, you know, you would be keeping the animals in the stalls if we were actually able to keep the animals in the stalls. So we're gonna throw, actually no, what we're gonna do first, we're gonna go and grab the log corner. So go back into the wood section, or the wall section, and go to the log corner, and we're gonna throw these down on the ends here, just like that. And this is what it should look like so far. Now we're gonna go ahead, and now that we have a barrier so we know where to stop, now we're gonna grab the plank railing, and we're gonna go as close to the wall as we can, just like that, and as far down as we can. So you should have it about halfway through the interior wall, just like that. And now we're just gonna go all the way down. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Have it as close to the walls as you can, just like that. We'll do 2, 3, 4, and 5, just like that. Now we're gonna add our front stairs right here. And you guys can use whatever stairs you want, or you don't even have to use stairs at all. But I like to use the Suji stairs 02. And then I'm going to snap it right here. I'm going to snap it to the foundation. I'm not going to snap it to the floor. Snap it to the foundation. Because otherwise, if you try to go over 2, 3, 4, you'll hit the log wall corner. So you got to go down to the foundation and then go over 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. That way we can throw down 4 staircases. Just like that. And boom. Now we're gonna go ahead and throw the floors for the second floor on. So we're gonna go back to the shack floor that we used in the beginning. We're gonna go all the way down to the bottom of the floor section, grab the shack wide floor, and snap this into the corner just like that. And we're gonna go all the way around. So go 3, 4, 5, and then once you get to the end, go all the way across. And then now we're going to go all the way back down on the other side, just like this. Now, once you have reached this point, now we're going to go ahead and throw our stairs in here. So again, you guys can use whatever stairs you like, but I'm going to be using the rustic stairs 01. And we're going to want to center this and line it up with the floor just like that. Boom. Now, for the upstairs walls, we got to go back to the interior walls. And this time we're going to use the rustic interior door, the 2x16 one. And you're going to want to line this up with the stairs. Try to put this right dead center in the middle of the stairs. And go ahead and make sure it's on the end of the floor right here. Lined up with the floor perfectly, just like that. And now we're going to put that one right just next to it, but then we're going to push it all the way down until it's touching the wall. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So line this up with the other one, and then push it all the way down until it's touching the wall. Now to fill in those gaps, we're just going to go over, and we're going to grab the rustic interior 2x8 wall, and we're just going to fill in those gaps. And it should look like that. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add the railings up here as well. So we're going to grab the plank railing 03 and go as far as you can without it falling off. So just like this, and then make sure it's touching the wall. And then we're going to go down 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, we're going to do the same thing on both sides. So that's pretty much the theme of this video. Everything you do on one side, you got to do on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. Now we're basically done with the interior except for lighting. So what I like to do for the lights in here, on the stalls, I like to throw up the candles on the walls. So we come down here to furniture, go over to the light section, and then you're going to want to go down to wall lights and grab the wall candle. And I like to throw it right in the center here where the base on the wall is perfectly lined up with those two dark brown lines. That's how I like to do it. And I'm going to do the same thing all the way down. And of course, like I said, everything you do on one side, you got to do to the other side. Everything's got to be even and symmetrical. That's how I like to do my things. I like to have everything even and symmetrical. So we're going to do that right there on the center. You can kind of use like that little plus right there. Those two dark brown lines kind of form a plus in the center. That's exactly where you want to have the candles at. And now just for a little bit of extra lighting outside and upstairs, I like to grab, where is it? The little lamps right here, the lantern table. So I like to throw this in the corner here on each side of the stairs. I like to do that. If you guys prefer other lights, feel free to do so, but that's what I'm going to be using. And then I also like to throw some of these upstairs. So I'm going to throw this in the corner, but I don't like it to be tucked entirely in the corner. So once I put it as far into the corner as it can go, I go over and then forward one spot, just like that. You guys, again, don't have to do that, but that's just how I like to have it. Boom, just like that on both sides. And then we're going to add another one at the end here. So go ahead, throw this in the corner, and then over and forward one spot. Theme of the video, everything you do on one side, gotta do on the other side. Forward and one over, just like that. And now just one more thing to finish up the inside, and then we can move on to finishing up the exterior. So the last thing we're gonna do in here is we're gonna add a little roof to this section of the build right here. So I'm gonna go ahead down to the floor section. And honestly, you guys can use whatever floor you want as long as it's a 16 by 16. I'm just going to use the Suji wide floor like we use in the center here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to snap it onto the end just like that. And we're going to go all the way across. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. And that's what it should look like. Alright, and now we can move on to the exterior and finish that up. So, to clean up the corners a little bit, we're going to go back to the log corners like we had before. And we're going to throw these on the outside. So we're going to go ahead, snap those in the corner. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that on all four. Just like that. Do on one side, do on the other side. Boom, boom. And just like that, we are done. Now we can move on to the roof finally. So we're gonna come over, and the first piece you're gonna want to grab is right here, the rustic gable left. And you're gonna come up and you're gonna snap this to the corners that we just put on. So right there, make sure it's as far forward and as far to the side as it can possibly go. And we're gonna snap 4 of these on top of each other. So there's 3, and then there's 4. Just like that. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So grab the rustic gable right, snap that into the corner there, and then go up 4. 2, 3, 4. So that's how it should look. And we're going to do the same thing on the back side. Just come over here, go back and grab your rustic gable left, snap that onto the corner, and go up 4. 2, 3, and 4. Now go back over to the right side and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now you can fill in this gap here. I'm going to go to the wall section and I'm going to grab a window. Actually, I'm going to go down. Yeah, I'm going to go down to the window section. And then I'm going to grab the log window 03, and I'm going to throw this right in this top piece, right in the center here, just like that. And then I'm going to go all the way down to the half wall section and fill in the rest with log half wall 2 on each side here, just like that. And then you can do log half wall 3 to fill in the bottom layer. So you go 1, 2, and 3. What you do on one side, you got to do on the other side. Grab the log window 03, throw that right in the center. Half wall 02, bing bong, and then half wall 03, bing bang boom. And now it's just to fill in the center. So go back over to the roof section, grab the rustic roof 5, and just go ahead and fill this in. Snap it all the way across. 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. And go all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. And then once this side is filled, obviously we're gonna have to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. So here's one half. Now I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna speed this up right through until the end. Alright, and there's our roof. Now we just have one step left to go, and that is to finish off this top layer here. So go down on the roof section until you see the rustic ridge 05. Now we're just going to throw this in the center here and make sure that's lined up with the edge, just like that. We're going to go down 2, 3, 4, 5, and then to fill in this last little gap here, just come up to, I believe it is, okay, so it's not 04, so it's got to be 03. Yep, so go ahead and grab rustic ridge 03 and just snap that to the end, and boom. So yeah, guys, this is how you build this amazing, beautiful custom barn that I created. If you guys did enjoy this video, again, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you guys are new, and we will see you in the next one.